Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Nalisa Shafika binti Madalim.
My name is Shakira binti Razali.
My name is Nurani binti Alias.
I'm HRM533.
My name is Noor Ilyani Natasha binti Suzah Kasimi.
Based on the article review that has been done, mental health is still a taboo subject for many employees. There are several solutions that company can take to resolve the employees' mental health disorder in a company. First of all, understand how mental health impacts the employees. Managers must be educated to notice indicators of emotional distress in order to respond in a helpful rather than punishing manner. Here are some proactive steps that a corporation may do to understand and assess his employees' mental wellness. First, make a mental health training necessary for your company's executive to assist them to become more aware of involved in the well-being of their staff. Second, managers should be trained on what to do if they notice indicators of mental distress or substance addiction. And lastly, do a survey such as the work limitation questionnaire and the brief job stress questionnaire can be used to assess employees' health and stress level impact their productivity. Company also can hire a mental health advisor to give counseling for those who is involved in mental health disorder. It is to reduce this stress when they express their feelings of depression by telling stories and get counseling and motivation. Lastly, the major steps the company can take in promote well-being. Promote well-being is including make employees to use their vacation time. Some companies do this by limiting the amount of vacation employees can roll over into the next year, and lastly provide accommodation and develop a return to work process so that employees who need to take a leave or absence because a mental health issue feel supported when they come back. Create opportunities for employees to build a connection with each other, such as through social events, affinity groups, and electronic message board. Employees are more vulnerable to the negative impact of stress inside and outside of the workplace if they have not built strong positive relationship at work. A positive work environment can reduce employee stress and pressure.
Legal aspect of safety and health, OSHA 1994. The purpose of OSHA is to provide a legislative framework to secure the safety, health, and welfare among all workforce in relation, protect others against risks to safety or health in connection with the activities of person at work. The Act is a practical tool superimposed on previous safety and health legislation. The philosophy of OSHA is the responsibility to ensure safety and health at the workplace lies with those who create the risk and with those who work with the risk. It is a self-regulating scheme that is designed to suit the particular industry or organization. The concept of self-regulation encourages cooperation, consultation, and participation of employees and management in effort to upgrade the standards of safety and health at the workplace. It is enforced by the Department of Occupational Safety and Health, DOSH, a government department under the Ministry of Human Resources, Malaysia. The scope of OSHA involves manufacturing, mining and quarrying, constructions, agriculture, forestry and fishing, utilities such as electric, water and gas, transport, storage and communications, wholesale and retail trades, hotels and restaurants, financial, insurance, real estate and business service, and lastly public service and statutory authority. The scope of OSHA does not apply to ship governed by Merchant Shipping Ordinance and Malaysian Armed Force. The legal duties of employer under OSHA is to appoint qualified safety officer if contract price more than RM 20 million, such as building and engineering constructions, or employ more than 100 employees, such as shipbuilding, gas and petroleum, chemical, metal, cement manufacturing, or employ more than 500 employees in any manufacturing. Take general measures to ensure safety and health of employees and others. For example, training, inform hazard, safety rules, and personal protective equipment (PPE). Other than that, report major accident to DOSH in the event of fatality or more than 4 days sick leave. Legal duties of employee also to take reasonable care for the safety and health of himself and of other persons, to cooperate with employer on any safety and health requirement imposed by the employer regarding occupational safety and health. Next, to wear or use at all times any protective equipment or clothing provided by the employer while working. Lastly, to comply with any instructions or measure on occupational safety and health instituted by the employer. Enforcement of OSHA by DOSH include inspection, investigate accidents. DOSH may issue improvement notice or order to stop work until the hazard removed. DOSH also will prosecute employer at magistrate court if employer or employee fail to perform legal duties under OSHA.
Promoting a safe work environment at the workplace by creating a culture of safety. First, interviewing for safety and fitness for duty tests. The employer need to determine an employee's physical, mental, and emotional fitness. Second, the key role of the supervisor. The supervisor need to communicate to the employee the need to work safely at the workplace. Third is proactive safety training programs. Safety and health training is legally required at the workplace. A good employer, they need to enforce safety rules for their employees at their workplace. The ways to involve and engage employees in company safety program is jointly set safety standing with managers. Second, participate in safety trainings. Third, help design and implement special safety trainings program. Investigating and recording accidents. Recordable case. Any occupational death, illness or injury to be recorded in the log. Recordable accidents like days away from work, restricted work or transfer to another job, and medical treatment beyond first aid. Other problems include loss of consciousness or diagnosis of a significant injury or illness by a healthcare professional. Safety hazards and issue. First is fatigue. There are more problems in organizations that operate around the clock or have night shift. Second, distracted driving. Employer can be penalized for giving workers incentive to engage in distracted driving. Workplace violence also included in safety hazard and issue. Workplace violence is any physical assault, threatening behavior or verbal abuse occurring in the work setting. Workplace violence such as beatings and stabbings, shootings, rapes, near psychological trauma such as threats and obscene phone calls. Workplace emergencies also included in safety hazards and issue. Workplace emergencies like floods, hurricanes, tornadoes, fires, toxic gas release, chemical spills, radiological accidents, explosion, and civil disturbances and terrorism.
Next point in creating a healthy work environment is building a better physical and emotional health among employees. Wellness and weight issue. Company can employ physician and medical officers who offer health services such as stress management and fitness program. Next, we have job stress and burnout. Job stress and burnout such as stress, distress, burnout, and depression. To reduce the chance of job stress and burnout, managers should develop stress management program to teach employees how to minimize the negative effect on job-related. Lastly, we have drug and alcohol abuse. 6 million working Americans bring their alcohol problem into their workplace. Meanwhile, drug abuse by employees costs business millions of money and reduce productivity thus related to absenteeism and accidents. To help employees benefit from being drug-free, to further its mission to help companies maintain safe and healthy productive workplace, the Department of Labour has created the Working Partners for an Alcohol and Drug Work to help employees benefits from being drug-free and to further its mission to help companies maintain safe, healthy and productive workplace. The Department of Labour has created the Working Partner for an Alcohol and Drug-Free Workplace. This initiative is to raise awareness the negative effect of the abuse in the workplace and provide employers with prevention information in how to dealing with drug and alcohol abuse. Next, we'll move to health hazard and issue. Health hazard and issue are related with cumulative trauma disorder, such as injuries of muscle, nerve, tendons, joints, and spinal discs caused by repeated stress and strains. Ergonomic techniques have been successfully used to improve workplace conditions that cause cumulative trauma disorder. Advancement in office furniture, such as tool design and computer keyboards, are an effort to lessen musculoskeletal disorder. Chemical hazard are another health hazard and issue. Okay, first, OSHA or Occupational Safety and Health Acts are standard used to ensure the producer perform adequate testing and evaluation of the chemical. Employees that use chemical receive appropriate information on the chemical hazard to which they are exposed. Other than that, OSHA also include informing employees the right method of handling chemical so they can protect themselves from chemical dangers. Lastly, for health hazard and issue, we have blood-borne pathogen. In industries where employees may come in contact with blood and body fluids, employees are required to follow OSHA's blood-borne pathogen standard and method in handling this pathogen. Next, we have the pathogen main concern. The pathogen main concern are the human immune deficiency virus, which is HIV. Other than that, we have hepatitis B and hepatitis C. Workers can be exposed to such pathogen through needle stick and other sharp objects. Ergonomic focus on ensuring that jobs are designed safe and efficient work while improving safety, comfort, and performance for employees. Ergonomic has eliminated repetitive motion injuries, mostly related to the back and the wrist. Meanwhile, file injury reports such refer employee to the company medical facilities and evaluate the ergonomic program to review the effectiveness of the ergonomic program are two initiatives for a successful ergonomic program.
Managing the security issue can help the managerial or the employer to keep an eye on the employee and aware with the safety and health issue at the workplace. The first point of this topic is a security audit. So, in security audit, this security audit is to identify the vulnerabilities and weaknesses in the safety measures taken by a company and reviewing compliance with applicable regulatory legislation. Then, recommending improvements for the safety measures and steps taken by an organization to protect the safety and health of its workforce. Employee screening and selection. This is a process of reviewing the employee's job or task according to safety and health rules and regulation at the workplace. So, whether the employee follow the rules of safety and health, or is they wearing the PPE that the company provide or not. So, if the employee did not wear any of the PPE or not following the rules given by the company, as the manager or as the management that we can call the person in charge can take an action to those the employee who not following the rules and regulation according to their safety and health at the workplace. Then the control access. This safety system fulfill the various requirements of safety and control function at the workplace. So in this process, known as a risk assessment, and it is something that company are required by the law to carry out. If the company have fewer than 5 employees, so they don't have to write anything in this. This can be easier to the management, or we call as a person in charge in the safety and health management, to get any report from the employees if there's an issue at the workplace regarding the safety and health. So next is computer security. Computer security is one of the security that really important in the certain organization. The cyber risk management is the process of identifying, analyzing, assessing, and communicating a cyber-related risk. So, this can be one of the issue happen that can relate it to the safety and health issue to help avoid any cybercrime about the PNC of the company, or PNC about the employees. Next is the security personnel. Security personnel is the concern about the security at the workplace. Violent frequently in the news, but the security has other important aspects such as protecting assets and inventory, increasingly maintaining and cyber securities. Data security is likely the responsibility of IT staff, whereas a manager may have oversight control of office supplies, storage, and distribution.
In conclusion, we can say that OSHA was designed to assure safe and helpful working conditions. Besides that, incentive by companies such providing safety knowledge and motivating employees to apply it, making employees aware of the need for safety and rewarding them for safe behavior. Employees can confidently understand their role in creating a safe and healthy work environment.
I think that's all from my group. Thank you.